Harvey clip. But this is really interesting.
This is the best rushing offense in Madden 23. It has explosive run plays all over the field. And a one-play touchdown for every defense in the game. Break yourself, fool! So you want to
get to it, baby. Let's get to it.
Like this? Stick around after the intro. For the cheapest, fastest, most reliable butt coins in the market, check out my coin sponsor at AODAH.com and use discount code MONEY for 3% off. Link in the description below. In today's game plan, I want you to be using plays in the New Orleans Saints offense and multi-D defense and Devo. So these are the two playbooks that I've used most of the year. But before I get into the video, as always, if you guys want some more videos like this, make sure to be a subscriber, hit the like button, let me know in the comment section. It really helps out the channel, and I appreciate all the support. Other than that, if you guys want to see more money plays from these or any of my ebooks, all you have to do is click the links in the description or the top pinned comment. You can have them sent to your email for instant download. The formation is a single back wing stack, which might look familiar if you followed this channel for a while, since it was one of my favorite formations to use back in Madden 22, as I made several videos about it. The only personnel adjustment you're going to want to make is to put your fastest or best playmaker receiver at this spot here, as this is going to be one of the most used spots on run and pass plays. So for me, I'm going to put Quez Watkins here, since he has a 98 speed. For my 4-play audible to set up this offense, the first play you can either leave the flanker spot or you can replace it with the smash play, as both are good cover 3 concepts and one-play touchdown options versus cover 2 and cover 3. I also leave the halfback weak zone alone, as it's the only inside run play that I will use. Then the third play I will replace with the jet sweep, as this is the big play against any man coverage as well as cover 3 and cover 4 defenses, because the cornerbacks drop back post-snap, making them weaker in run support to start the play. And then the last play is the PA fork, which is a one-play touchdown against just about every single defense in the game with different setups. The fifth play that I will choose is probably the most important. It might be the most used, which is why I call this as my active play every single time, and that is the halfback stretch. The first advantage comes from the quarterback walk-up animation. This animation provides one advantage to the offensive player, and that is the ability to make one adjustment while the quarterback is walking up to the line of scrimmage, as your opponent won't be able to see. As the best way to run this stretch play, in my opinion.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Minnesota Vikings and the Dallas Cowboys. Brett Maher has this one teed up, and we are underway here at AT&T Stadium. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Running off tackle with Cook. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Cousins to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Now Cousins on 4th down. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. Down to the 22-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down marker at the Vikings 16. It's a 6-yard run. Leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I go right at him with another momentum play. Go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. They'll run left with Pollard. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st. Just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Cousins swinging this out wide here for Cook. Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Thought there was some easy prey.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
One quarter down, 8-0 the score. And the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4. They go to Elliott again. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. Look at that nice little drive brewing right here.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the 2nd quarter. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 22-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Elliott on first down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Pollard going to try the right side. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On third down, it's Prescott. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we'll see what they want to do. 45 seconds is all that remains until the break. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Throwing on second and long. Cousins throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing, Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Final play of the half, Cousins. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. All even through one half of football as we get back underway in quarter number 3. From way up at the 23. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. On 2nd and 9, Prescott. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard, and he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
This will be caught by Brown. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moved.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now Elliott. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack. And I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Here's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. T.Y. Hilton, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set, and racing going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Extra point by Moore, up and good. They will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them. And boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
From the 36, Cousins. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Cousins. And that will be incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. To throw is Cousins. Justin Jefferson bringing in the slant. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Cousins now. On a bad time late for a pull throw. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a give here to Pollard. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now Prescott. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. Touchdown, Cowboys! C.D. Lamb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Lamar on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. From the 6. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. To throw again on second down. Cousins able to find Thielen. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Cousins. That is caught by Thielen. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. They'll throw again. Cousins. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown. This game's over.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Fourth down, Cousins. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear the Cowboys are going to win this football game. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys.
Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the first quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4? So we always talk about adjustments. You don't just wait till halftime. You do it series to series. They'll be working on that in preparation for their next game.
Switching this guy over to a mid read or a middle third or something like that. I mean, I have a cover 2 anyway. This is really going to be how I want to adjust this defense, because ultimately I don't think that this blitz is nearly as effective, and you can't flip the play. Once this play is set up the way that it is, you can't flip the play. So put this guy in something else. It doesn't really matter. You want to man him to the running back or something, man him to the tight end, whatever. But put him in something else. Have your blitz always come off the opposite side. If you're using it as a blitz, I mean, a lot of times you can use this as a run defense, and it's not really going to be important to do that. But if you use this as a blitz, it always has to be the blitz coming off the opposite side of the running back for that to come home. And it's going to be the most important part. So we can switch that up. You can't really make a sequence. We're going to sack off the other side, even with the guy coming off the wrong side. We'll pick that play again. We'll go with some random run plays, because you can't stop the run with this. So we're going to go concept run. Now, I showed you guys this play in a previous in the previous defense, where you can basically shoot gaps right over the center. We're going to make our exact same adjustments. Like I said, you got to move this guy first so he doesn't He doesn't go anywhere, but pinch your defense, or pinch your defensive line, slant outside, and now you're going to see, I can basically just shoot the gap right over the center here. This guy here, I want to hold him down a little bit, and if I had my choice, I'd rather play hard flats as far as that goes, but ultimately I can shoot the gap right over that center, even on a play like this, which is basically a goal line. Nope. See right here, we can just basically just shoot right in and just make a play. The only real difference when it comes to running this play as a run defense, if you're expecting run, is you're pretty much going to want to stay back. Let me just do my setup real quick. Just like I said, it's a real quick setup. But in the previous play, I was saying come down here into the box if you're trying to pull a blocker. Here you're trying to basically get forgotten. So I'm going to go ahead and set up my 4-4, and I'm going to basically stand back far enough so that, I don't get blocked right away. I'm going to do the last one blocked. That's how I'm going to shoot my gaps. As you can see right there, we did make the tackle, but we still basically kept it from getting anywhere. I'm going to use it out of a very specific package. I'm going to be using it out of the big nickel over G, which is another series of plays out of my Dolphins ebook / Giants ebook. This is the exact same defense essentially. If you guys want to see more defensive plays, as always, hit the like button. Let me know in the comment section. But the play today that I'm going to be going over, there's really two. It's two different plays, but like I said, it's the exact same concept. You can use this whether you like to run cover 2, which I think to me cover 2 is probably the better defense right now, or cover 3, which also has the exact same thing with the SS Blitz 3. So let's just go ahead and let's put these on autos like we always do. I pretty much always leave cover 2 man, but I always replace right here. I got a cover 3. I'm going to replace these two cover 3s with much better versions. Cover 3 versions that would get a little bit of pressure. So the SS Blitz 3, and then we're going to move down and find the SS Blitz 2 as well. And we pretty much just go back and forth with these plays the entire game. I might show a third play here, although this SS Blitz 2 is all the way at the bottom. I might show a third play. If I had a third play, it would definitely be the cover 4 quarters. This is the best run defense in the formation, so we might go over that as well. But this will be my 4-play setup. This is probably my best pass defense, probably my best run defense, and then these are my best base defenses because they also get pressure. They do a pretty good job stopping the run as well. On the offensive side, we could go with any number of things, but I'm going to go against the bunch because ultimately this is going to be one of the best defenses against people that like to run a lot of bunch coverages, and bunch coverages is pretty much better. So whether they're running gun bunch, TV, whatever, any bunch formation, or any type formation rather, which is pretty much the best formations, this is going to be best against. Now, as always, this video is brought to you by my coin sponsors at AOEAH.com. If you guys want to get your rent team up, I know the new promo just dropped, the new Halloween promo just came out, Most Feared. If you want to get your rent team up and you want to support your channel at the same time, check that out, link in the description below, and use discount code MONEY to get 3% off. It's always guaranteed to be the cheapest coins on the market. So like I said, I'm rocking the cover 2 here because I personally think cover 2 is one of the better defenses right now. And I'm not the only person I've heard say that. So cover 2 is one of the best ones. I find that the cover 3 version might be slightly better as far as coverage because this does have the seam flats. If you guys don't know, curl flats don't cover as good as seam flats. So both of these plays are really good, but it's the same setup. It doesn't even matter which defense you use. Now, me personally, I'm not a huge fan of the soft squats. If I were to make a coverage adjustment, I would go over the top with the cloud flats. Personally, I think the cloud flats are really good, but that's neither here nor there. So the setup for the blitz, because that's probably the most important part. Number one, you always want to make sure this blitzer, number one, you got to put your fastest guy in there. I didn't do that, but Rowe's fine. He's a decent blitzing option. He's a fast safety. He's got to be like a 90-speed guy. If you have like a super fast guy, like a 97-speed cornerback of some kind or something like that, that's probably the best person to put in here. But I'm just going to run it as is because this guy's also going to be very important when it comes to run defense, and safeties are going to be very good when it comes to that. So, got my blitz and safety. I don't want him to be so close. If he's in too close, he'll get picked up by the right tackle sometimes. So I want to move him out a little bit. Like I said, this is a perfect type of coverage to hide that blitzer in because he looks like he's just right here in his zone. You're not going to typically expect the blitz coming off like you might in some other formations where the receivers are out wide. He's right in the bunch. Looks like he's in there about to do his job. Looks like he's about to drop in coverage. So that's pretty much the most important thing. Maybe move him out just a little bit, although where he's out is typically fine. The setup could be easier. All I'm going to do is pinch my defensive line, which is D-pad left and down. Basically, that brings them all in. And then after that, I have a couple options. I can either slant them left, which I find I have a lot of success with, or slant them outside. They both have success. Then I want to take the guy here that's basically going to be away from the action because that bird hook, his job is going to be jumping these lanes pretty quickly. So I'm going to take the guy that's over the running back because the running back will be my responsibility if he goes out to a flat typically. It's also going to be my responsibility to cover middle, but that's pretty much the progression. I'm pretty much going to, come down to this gap. The second the play starts, I'm going to try to just stay here for half a second and then drop back into coverage. If the running back goes out on the route, I got to drop back towards his area, basically cover towards that area. That's pretty much it. And then the last thing will be the guess pass. That's the most important thing because when it comes to blitzes, guessing pass will always get you more pressure. So ultimately, this is the setup here. Like I said, I'm just going to come down this gap, just just going to gas pass, hover here for a second, wait for that cornerback or that guard to react to me, and then the cornerback will shoot in free. There, I didn't quite get the reaction I wanted, but you can see we eventually get a cover sack because we do have good coverage. So I didn't quite get the blitz that I wanted. We'll try to set that up again. Also like the baseline press and then baseline one more time. That's something that, like I said, not the most important step, but I like to do that. So we'll go and do that one more time. We're gonna run that. We're gonna run that back. Like I said, maybe I had this blitz and safety in a little bit too close. One of the things about this blitz and safety too that I really like I said, if it's a run play, it's going to be an inside zone, which means the running back's going to come right at that blitz and safety. So a lot of times that will stop a lot of run plays. So that's another reason you want to always make sure you run this the way that I'm running it now. So like I said, right here, we got that random play. Oh, God, he throws it up, it covers, but I did the cornerback came in free there. Real quick, we did get that blitzing cornerback in free like I wanted, and you can see he basically just had to jump. I mean, that ball just gets out quick. Even though I don't understand why, because he was definitely covered. So Matt Jones just threw it up into a crowd. But you can see this is the desired effect here. We have this guard basically blocking nobody. One of these guards, that's the plan every play, is to get one of these linemen blocking nobody. It looks like on the other side, though, we got pressure up on that side, too. So it's something you got to keep in mind. We're basically going to be getting pressure in a lot of different areas. This came because I basically looped around, and, you know, the right tackle basically just switched off. We got two guys coming in free. To me, the best setup, without a doubt, is going to be pinching the defensive line and slanting to the left, not necessarily slanting out. I find this is the best setup here, because I also find that you can also motion this guy over here just to try to pull all the linemen to this side as much as possible. This is probably the ideal setup. So we're going to do this a couple times. This is something where, you know, we should get pressure right off the edge. You can see right here, the running back was blocking. He just completely missed, and you know, stones the quarterback, which is another reason why I was saying you always want to run this blitzer off of this side, off the opposite side of the running back. It works to stop the run, and it works with the blitz, because this guy here is on a straight pass block, but he cannot get around quick enough to stop this blitzing quarterback. That's why you always want to make sure that you're blitzing opposite the running back. It works in every situation. So you can see right here, this guy just comes right off the edge screaming. We got a 5-on-6. As we only have 5 blitzers, because I'm not a blitzer, I back out pretty quickly. You should see we have 5 with 6 blockers and the 5 wins. A really easy blitz to set up too. I mean, it's only really 2 steps. Although there is a third step. If this cornerback isn't down on the box, into the box enough, you got to move him down. You got to manually move him down. So all you really have to do, pick a defensive line, slant them away from the blitzing cornerback, and then bring your user down here. Now I'm also going to do this hard flat because I think that the computer's going to be thrown underneath quite a bit. But this is pretty much it. So right here, you're going to take away those short throws. You can see he comes in again. That looked like the exact same play. Running back was blocking again. Did not matter. Let's go and let's watch the replay. You can see, number one, I mean, you know, I got to recognize the running back's now in a pattern faster. That's one of the most important things, because I got to get back to my zone cover middle. I got back there good enough that I probably could have lurked, but that's going to all come out in the gameplay. Basically, when you're playing, if your opponent's going to the running back a lot, you're going to have to watch the running back. If they're not throwing to the running back a lot, you're basically just going to have to drop back and cover it a little bit quicker than I am. But like I said, I'm playing the computer. I have no idea what they want to do. But that's something that's going to be easier to predict when you're actually playing a live opponent. But ultimately, same result, 5 or 6-man blocking. We'll go back to our blitzer here. You can see he just comes in off the edge free. Running back doesn't even have a shot. I mean,